Top of the morning to y'all. Good morning. Thursday morning as we begin this, and kind of a clusterfuck of a day today, but we're gonna make the most of it, and it's gonna certainly showcase the hustle. Yeah, it is. We got one unit to paint today, one unit to clean today, 1 yard to cut today.
We got mailboxes.
Oh yeah, and some mailboxes to paint. Some mailbox wood to paint with some latex paint that's never been painted before. We'll see. So yeah, we got about 4 different things going on today, and we're gonna try to get through it. How are we gonna start cleaning when we don't even really got no cleaning shit? All the cleaning shit that we have is things that we've pieced together from units that we've cleaned out where cleaning supplies have been left. Maybe a spray bottle of this, a bleach bottle of that. We don't got a vacuum, we don't got a mop. We got a magic eraser. So I gotta go to Target first thing this morning. I'm gonna buy a little cheap Dirt Devil, get a mop bucket. And yeah, we're gonna be cleaning a unit that we just painted. This unit that we painted at property 6, they want us to clean that. Now that's $140 to clean that unit, and that's probably on the high side in comparison to what any other cleaning company's charging. They're probably charging $120, maybe they're charging more. But here's the kicker. I mean, really, it's not a whole hell of a lot that's got to get done in there. We got to clean the appliances. I mean, we got to clean it up real good. But everything has been painted, so everything is clean. You ain't even got to touch the baseboards. Ain't got to touch the window sills. Got to clean the windows, front and backs of the windows. And like I said, that job only pays $140. So I'm gonna put Bo and his girl on that first thing this morning. They're gonna get $100 to clean that unit. $50 a piece. It's no money at all. It might take them 3 or 4 hours to get it done, and they're really making no money off of that. Collectively they are, and really it's a one-person gig, but I'm just gonna put the 2 of them on that, so they'll make $100 doing that. And then I'm gonna put them on mailbox painting, which they're gonna get $100 to go paint 2 sets of mailboxes. So they're gonna make $200 for the day. That's their money. Then I've got 1 unit going. That's probably gonna be a $400 repaint, I'm just guessing. I know it's not a big unit, it's at property 3. It could be a color change, and I certainly hope that it is. But I'm gonna put John, Donald, and Milton on that. And then Damon and I, we're gonna go cut grass. So that's gonna be how we're gonna get through everything that we need to get through today. And that's how I'm gonna be able to keep everybody working. Tomorrow I've got 2 units going, and next week we've got like 2 units going every single day. I did some invoicing this morning. I've got some overdue invoices. If I don't get a check today, well, I'm gonna have to address it. Now let me say this. When I went and bid the job at property 1, the hallway painting job, which you guys just saw recently in a video, however it's like 2 days separated from you seeing this. The title of that video was, am I too expensive or something like that, which of course, you know, was kind of clickbait, but I didn't really have anything else to title that video with. I know that my price is very fair, especially considering I was thinking about charging $2,500 for that hallway job, and I ended up charging $1,750, okay? But it's only 2 days worth of work, 3 at the very most, and it is nothing, really. It really is nothing. We are gonna be spot painting the hell out of that place. And even though you really can't spot paint with the semi-gloss or eggshell, whatever it is, the hallways in there are so fucking dark that we're going to be able to. And they know that that's what we're gonna do, because she already told me, she was like, I don't want you painting, I don't want to paint all the hallways. Understood. But the reason I really bring that up is because when I went and talked with her about that, I was trying to reassure her, hey, the price is gonna be, you know, not too crazy. Can I just jump in? I think I'm gonna jump out. The price is gonna be not too crazy. And maybe she was expecting that to be like $500 or something, like, who the fuck knows? But more interesting, act like you don't want to let me get in. The whole point of me bringing up going to property 1 was when I went into her office to talk with her about that, she told me, she was like, hey, I haven't gotten an invoice from you in over a month. And I'm like, what? Easy killer, easy killer. What are you talking about? I've sent 3 invoices. Well, I don't have any invoices from you. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you told me specifically, you told me, don't send you any invoices, send them straight to the invoice department. I even got a message or an email between you and I with me asking, just for clarification, you don't want the invoices, send them straight to the invoice department. And I got a 1-word response, yes. So she's like, I haven't got an invoice from you in over a month. I said, well, you told me to send them to the invoice department. Well, I haven't got an invoice from you in over a month. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Here's this one, and here's this one. Did you get that one? Send them, all 3 of them to her right there on the spot. And, you know, I hope it's just some miscommunication, because she's not the only one who said, send them straight to the invoice department. There was property 4 who said send them straight to the invoice department as well. So I surely hope I get a check, because while doing this invoicing this morning, I realize, I'm $28,000 out there, waiting to come back. And I got like $3,000 overdue. And yeah, but anyways, I'm sure it'll come through, and it's been coming through. And you know, sometimes it is a little late. I'm 4 days late on one invoice, and I think 6 days late on another one. If, like I said, if we get through today and we don't have anything, then tomorrow I'm going to address it, and hopefully we can get something squared away with that. But anyways, so it's the calm after the storm, I should say. Yesterday's video was probably a little tough to digest. Joe's new little rap song. A little sneak peek at that. If you're a channel member, you've probably already heard a good portion of that and actually seen the songwriting process. It's almost like watching like a miracle take place. Me and that songwriting process. But I just can't even imagine what people had to say about that. I'm sure I'll have seen it by the time you're seeing this. Hopefully some new work is going to come through. I also have to go meet with a new property today, which is a guaranteed lock. It'll just be, when will we start doing work for them? There's property 4, property 5, property 6, and property 7. This would be property 8. I don't know why I'm holding up 5 fingers. This would be property 8. Of all of these new properties, the only properties that we're really working with right this second are 1, 2, and 3. 4 has pretty much ghosted us. 5 we've just recently started working with. 6 we've done 1 unit with, and we're getting ready to go clean today. 7 we bid the drywall repair job, way up in the air job, and also could start doing color changes with them. That was 7. And then 8 is the new one that we'll meet with today. So there's 5 properties that are like out there in limbo. What if by next month we end up swamped? All 8 properties are like, hey yo, could be a huge month. We could end up with 200 units to paint. Anyways, I hope that's the case. I hope we end up with so much work, I don't even know how we're gonna get through the days. 10 units a day type of shit. I promise you, we'll find a way. But anyways, let's get the show on the road. We got a lot to do first thing this morning. We got to get some things loaded up. We got to get the landscape stuff loaded up. We got to get the painting stuff loaded out of property 2, because we're not working there today. I thought we were. And we're gonna be looking the part today. Sanford and Son for sure. But one thing about it, we're gonna get through it, we're gonna make it happen, and it's gonna be a good day. So let's get to it and share more in a little bit. Leaving from Lowe's, Target. $169 for all this.
Take 7 jobs.
It's gonna take a decent little amount to make this back, to recoup this. But we got the cleaning business. right there. All right, welcome to the first unit of the day. And I want to show you what we're up against. I wish I would have had a picture of it originally. It's a 2-bedroom color change, and you ain't gonna be able to tell for real. But right there, those are baby roaches. Now, when we walked into this unit, it was a pile of them right there, a pile of them right there. We didn't have nothing to kill them with, so we tried to use the spray kills, and now we've got white roaches running all over this place. You can see this unit is infested. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. This unit is really, really bad. And like somebody was living in here with this. So this is a 2-bedroom color change. Yeah, okay. All right, here's our mailbox painting job right here. And this is the wood that we're gonna be painting right here. Gonna need to clean it up a little bit. Nothing major. Get the back side of it, make it look good. So there's 2 sets of mailboxes, and then there's 2 sets of mailboxes at each set of mailboxes. All right, I got to film like this for the time being. I got Damon right beside me. Me and him are getting ready to go do landscape. And I got to drop Bo and his girl off at the cleaning unit with all the cleaning stuff. And I showed Bo the painting work that I need him to do on the mailboxes. But we can't get past property 3 with the unit that Milton and John are doing right now because of the roach situation, the infestation situation going on in that unit. That's a really bad unit. Now the exterminator just came in there. He was in there with us, and I asked him, I said, you know, how bad is this on a scale of what you see? He said that was a 5. So let that tell you how bad that is. This is a guy that just told me a story. He said, I just did a job out in another city a couple of months ago. He said it was so bad you couldn't even see the walls in there. You gonna follow me? So, can you imagine that going into a unit?
The walls?
He said it was covered in roaches so bad you couldn't even see the white on the walls. That's rough. So, anyways, I just told him, hey, it was going to be, I had to, the boss wasn't there, so I had to text them and say, hey, just want to let you know, FYI, it's a $200 upcharge for this unit. 1, it's a toxic situation in there, so I got my guys with masks. And 2, I said the prep work that we got to do in here, take a look at these pictures that I took for them. Here's the prep work. I mean, we got to clean it before we can paint it, right? And then not only that, let's just, you know, call it what it is. The exterminator went in there, and even with him in there, that doesn't kill the roaches instantly, right? So my painters got to knock roaches off the wall in an effort to be able to paint that. Yeah, an extra $200 all day long. On top of an already relatively high price. That's a $1,000 paint job right there. All right, so I'm getting ready to take Bo and his girl to the cleaning unit, and then Damon and I, we're getting ready to go cut this grass. And hopefully it's gonna be an all right day. It's gonna be a good day today, Damon?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day.
That's what I like to hear. Optimism. All right, let's continue. All right, 12:29, just got done with landscape. Dust storm out there. Probably took us an hour and a half to get that knocked out. Grass barely needed to be cut, so we're gonna probably, next month for sure, we're gonna be toning it down to probably every 10 days. And it's gonna transfer over to leaves for sure. But fuck all that. Ain't got time to be talking about no damn landscape. We're getting ready to go meet with a new property. Damon's coming with me. I'm not even gonna change. I should have a better shirt on, clean my arms up, hit the whole pursuit of happiness shit, but I don't have to. This is actually This one's pretty much a lock. They know that we work hard. They're not going to care that we're dirty. And they're all one color. So that's good. It's a huge property too. So imagine they have quite a few paints per month. But we're getting ready to go make that meeting and introduction. See how that goes. And I'll share with you after and let you know if they got anything for us to do. It's crazy to think we got 8 properties that we talk to and that know about us. And we ain't working but for 3 of them right this second. So hopefully next month all 8 hit us with 500 units. That would be crazy. All right, let's go make this meeting and share more afterwards. I'm eating caffeinated gum. It's got me jacked. All right, it's 1:30 in the afternoon and we met with that property. Went good. I saw some of the worst painting I've ever seen in my life. They are completely flat in their units, right? Flat paint on the walls. Flat paint in their kitchens. Flat paint in their bathrooms. The only thing that's semi-gloss is their doors and trim. So I asked the dude, I said, so, you know, how much paint are you putting in these units per paint? And he was like, you know, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 gallons, something like that. I'm like, damn, man, you really nickel and dime this paint, but no big deal. No big deal. You gotta work what you gotta make what you got working. The reason I asked that question is because, you know, we're looking at some units and man, they were streaky. You could tell they had sprayed the units. There were fucking spray lines and everything, which meant that their tips were blown out, right? Or they were just trying to hurry up and make whatever paint they had last. Maybe they had watered it down so much. Like, I don't know. The painting looked like shit, though. Like I said, they were completely flat in their units except for doors and trim. So they showed me a unit that was a different color. They said these units are far and few between, and it almost looks like the gray color that we're used to doing. But in those units, they do have semi-gloss in their bathrooms and kitchens, right? Well, tell me why the unit he goes to show me, it is completely semi-gloss. Like somebody literally went in there and tried to touch it up with the fucking I mean, it's bad. So I asked him, like, so, you know, this is good? Because now what I'm doing is I'm trying to gauge the level of what do we need to do, right? And obviously that wasn't good. That needed to be corrected. So maybe we're going to get that unit. The problem with this property is the guy, the maintenance dude, he schedules shit out 2 months in advance. They're a huge property with almost 400 units, but they don't have a high turnover. They're a very beautiful property. So he schedules it out 2 months in advance. So it'll be fucking December before we're doing work with these folks. My son will be here. But anyways, went and met with them. Hopefully we'll start working with them. We'll just have to see. But I'm getting ready to take Damon to the Roach Motel where Milton, I guess Marvin, I wonder where he's at. Where Milton and John are at. Donald's not going to be here today. He had something, he told me about it a week ago. He had something he had to take care of, so he's not available today. Bo is painting the mailboxes. Jess is cleaning the unit. Damon's going to be the first support personnel to show up over there. And Bo and his girl will be coming as well. So that's what we got. Got 2 units going tomorrow. And then I gotta go let the dogs out. It's 1:34. And I hope I get a check. Hope the mails came. Anyways, let's go check and see how these mailboxes look, see how the cleaning is going, and see how the Roach Motel is coming along. Eating my caffeinated gum. All right, I'm over here at property 6, I think. Checking on Bo and his girl on the clean, and they still got a little ways to go to get that where that needs to be at. I just saw some overspray that was left on the floor. We left a drop cloth in there. Yeah, we probably didn't look too good on that paint, but that's unfortunate. So the unit is looking good though in terms of the clean. It's just taking them all day to get it done. You know, I remember back when we were doing the cleaning business, the deal was, hey, you need to get 2 units done a day to make a good amount of money. And there were cleaners who could do that. Bo's girl tells me she's got 2 years of cleaning experience, and I can't tell it, but she damn sure ain't fast. But the good news is the unit's getting clean, so. Can't do nothing else but be happy with that. All right, I'm heading back to Roach Fest. I also got another job I got to go bid. I'll remove some bulletin boards, paint behind them, which sounds like it's nothing. These are glassed in case bulletin boards. Little small bulletin boards where you can fit a couple of little flyers and things in. But like I said, they're glassed in case bulletin boards. There's one in every single building at Property 3. And remove them from the walls, paint behind there. Now, it's not as easy as just removing them from the walls. You got to open them up to get to the screws or whatever is holding them to the walls. And you can't open them up because they don't got the keys to them. So now we need to freaking pry them off the walls some kind of a way. Get them pried off of the walls. Patch whatever holes are behind them. And then paint. And let me tell you something. I don't know what it's going to be like pulling one of these off of the wall. What kind of freaking mess is this about to make? And like I said, there's one in every building. I don't even know how many buildings Property 3 is. I guess it would be interesting to know. Maybe I can ride around and get a count of the buildings real quick, because there would be that many bulletin boards. This job should be easily $100 per building, if not more. It might be $150 a bulletin board. I, said $300 to do the painting job for the mailboxes, which that's done. It's also getting ready to rain. Like I said, that we had rain coming in today. I'll show you that at some point. But we got to get a count of the buildings. How many buildings? How many bulletin boards? How hard are they going to be to get off the wall? What kind of damage is going to be left behind? Would it be easier to break them open? There's one that's broke open now. If I can remember where that one is, we'll look at that first. All right, let's just count the buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go into the building where I know there's a bulletin board that I'm pretty sure is broken. I think this is the one that's got the broken bulletin board. I could be wrong. Nope, I'm right. Okay. Okay, so that's what we can see right there. So it's literally screwed in 1, 2, 3 screws into the walls. broken glass right there. I want to show you, but I can't. Okay, so this one's damn near coming off of the wall. All right, so I can see right, oh, there it goes. Right there. All right, let's take this guy down. Here's what's left. Just a couple little holes. Nothing major. I can just patch that up. And then paint, but the problem is what if the paint don't match? Whew, that would be crazy. What if that paint don't match? Yeah, buddy. Okay. All right, just leaving from the Roach Fest, or should I say, the fucking, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, and then I'm not gonna say. Anyways, hey, they're moving at 1,000, at a frantic pace, should I say. 1,000 miles an hour. You would imagine, working at such a breakneck pace, you would be fucking done by now, but they're not, and it's 4 o'clock. And they're gonna be here for a long time to get that unit done. I need to find a maintenance guy. So here's the deal. The bulletin board job, easy enough. Snatch the bulletin boards off of the wall, patch up any holes that are left from screws holding up the bulletin boards, and then paint the bare spot behind the bulletin board. Sounds easy enough. However, this has turned into a can of worms. For here's why. First, the color of the walls is not the same color as the hallways. I just tested it. It's not the same. The gray color that we use is a lot lighter than what's in the hallways. I have no idea what's in the hallways. I have no idea whether that's eggshell or semi-gloss. Probably semi-gloss. But it could be eggshell. With that, if we go to do this repair, with that, if nobody knows what the paint color is, then we've got to go try to paint match that paint color. How do we even do that? I mean, that could entail me actually having to cut out a little chunk of the wall, take that shit to the paint shop, and not only see if they can paint match it, but figure out the sheen, right? And that adds to the repair. That may be the best way to get exactly what we need. Not only paint match, but also the correct sheen. Because even if we paint match it, the wrong sheen, it's like having the wrong paint. Anyways, so even if we're able to do all of that, get the proper sheen and the paint match, you're still going to have a noticeable difference when you go to try to paint that bare spot behind where the bulletin boards are, because it's eggshell or semi-gloss, so it's not going to touch up well. I share all of that with you because this bulletin board job, I was going to bid this thing at about $1,000. There's 10 buildings, $100 a building. Hey, look, all we're going to do is snatch them off, caulk them up, paint them. But we can't do that. We'd have to snatch them up, snatch them off, make the repair. Oh, and mind you, I just realized there's 2 bulletin boards per building. So that's now 20 bulletin boards. So now we're at $2,000 if it's just this. We would have to paint this out far enough to where it's not noticeable, right? You can't just paint that spot and expect that to work. We got to paint it out pretty far. And then if we're going to do all of that already, hey, why not just give us all the hallways? Let us just go through and fix up all the hallways, any dings and nicks and things like, and then that is a sizable job. We're talking 3 stories in each building, 10 buildings, 2 sets of staircases in each building. I probably would give you a better deal on that package than, oh, that's the guy I need to talk to. Sorry, I had to talk to the maintenance guy. I was trying to find out what the color of the walls was, and he don't have a clue, but because Joe is an FBI informant, agent, I need to stop joking like that. I figured it out, so I went to the paint locker and I was looking for any kind of paint that I haven't used before, and I found these little 1-gallon Sherwin-Williams paint match cans, and sure as shit, the color is called, well, it's a gray color, and it's a super dark gray color, And I know damn well that there's no other use for this color except for what I got. And tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to go touch this shit to the wall, and I betcha we got the right color. So let's go test it out. All right. I'm thinking, because Joe's about the smartest person that he knows. What do you think? Oh, shit, that ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. So, yeah, Joe, you fucked up. That ain't it. Okay. Huh. God damn it. It looks close. No, that is not it. Okay, Chief, that ain't it. Okay? No, sirree. That's not it. You're not the smartest person that you know, Joe. You're not. Oh, God. All right, 7:03 in the evening, and the day is done. There's probably some stuff that's been won, but there's certainly been a lot that's been lost. Jesus Christ, today we had 2 units, and we had to cut some grass. And you know, it's crazy because on days when we ain't really got a lot of shit going on, it happened this morning, and it's happened before, I'll get these little gut feelings like, watch, today's going to be an absolute shit show, and we only got 2 units to do. And sure enough, it was that. It always lives up to the expectation. So, what have I shared, and am I sharing everything that I've filmed? Probably so. So if that's the case, you already know there was trouble in paradise with Bo's girl. Bo's girl is an addict, no doubt about it. And I swear I don't want to see that drag Bo down. Surely hope that it doesn't. But it probably will. Bo's girl tells me that she has 2 years of cleaning experience, and it took her, me, Bo, Damon, till, I don't know, 5:30, almost 6 o'clock, about 5:30, to get a unit done that had been painted and really did not require too much work. Now, to be fair, the stove was atrocious. Gave her the easy off for the oven cleaner. I didn't even look at the oven to see if that came out good. Surely hope that it did. By the end of the job, by the time we were walking out the door, I pretty much had said I should have never got back into cleaning. And this was part of the reason I remember why I got out of cleaning. There's no money in it, and everybody tells you they can clean until it's time to clean. We had the heat gun and a frickin' paintbrush bristle cleaner trying to get this caked up, what do you call that shit? Grime? Caked up grease, gunk around the eyelets on the stove. Like, we literally had to have the heat gun. That was the final thing. So, to her defense, she said she scrubbed that stove all day long, which that's not true. She nodded out over the sink all day long, and God only knows, you know, how many maintenance people walked in there and saw her. You know, I told her, hey, look, we got to clean the blinds. She didn't even have to do that because they came in and replaced the blinds. She was a shit show today. And it was that cleaning job that really is the reason why it's 7 o'clock and we're just now on our way home. I hate to put blame, but it is her fault. Now, I will take some blame as well and say, oh, well, I guess I should have explained more. Hey, you need to do everything in this unit. But damn it, I did. I did tell her she needed to do everything in the unit. And I also said, well, I just told her you need to do everything in the unit. Anyways, the kitchen needed to be cleaned. The refrigerator was not cleaned. The cabinets were not cleaned. I don't even think she left the kitchen. The unit is clean. As clean as it's going to get for a shithole unit that it is. And I'm charging 140 bucks for that. That was really the highlight of the shit show from today. I had a conversation with Bo. I say, look, man, I said, your girl is a fucking drug addict and I'm not going for it. She held us up all day. That unit should have never taken as long as it did. And you know, to Bo's defense, he's like, look, man, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't really know how to clean. I can respect that. All they had to do today was the mailbox job, which came out good. Bo did that. Clean that unit. Unit came out good, but at what cost? She's not working tomorrow. I'm ready to, well, I've said I'm not using her anymore. She can't work with me anymore. She can't work for us anymore. Yesterday, she was basically locked in a back bedroom, just hardly doing shit, painting the same door all afternoon, and then today, it was everything that I've explained. So, for that, we're going to take a breather from her. And she was pissed off at me. And fuck it. It is what it is. Outside of that, there was John, who leaves at 4:30 every day. And that's fine. Okay, if you got to leave at 4:30 every day, that's fine. However, I told John and Milton I was giving them $200 a piece to do the unit that they were doing. They were super happy with that. Hell yeah, John was super happy with that. And then at 4:30, he's hitting me up, hey man, I gotta go. Okay, I go back, tell him he's gotta follow me to the store. Anyways, he didn't get no 200 for the day. He got 8 hours. He got the 8 hours that he worked. And Milton, he ended up getting a little bit extra. Milton got a little bit extra. So, that's how that worked out. Damon did awesome today. Milton, I feel like, did good today. I feel like Milton did awesome today. John did great today, too, except for the fact that, you know, he didn't stay to get the unit done. Bo did, okay. Jess did enough to get shit canned. And that was it. And Donald wasn't here today. Donald will be back tomorrow. Donald had something he had to do, and he told me about it a week in advance. How we only had 2 units to do, and one of them was just a clean. And it just, all it did was remind me of why I stopped doing cleaning work. Pretty sure I made a profit today, a decent profit. I'm hopeful that I did. I won't know until I go crunch these numbers, but I'm pretty sure I did. And for that, it was a good day. I've got to bring in more people, and I'm going to continue to do that. And yeah, we also got another hallway job that we're bidding. You guys rocked with me on that for a little bit, so we'll figure that out tomorrow. That's turning into a pretty big job to put together. Hopefully they'll go for that. It's going to be expensive, that's for sure. And I'm hopeful that tomorrow is going to be a good day. Yet today sucked for the reasons that it did, but we got everything done that we needed to get done. Will I hear anything back from Property 6? Is it Property 6?
I done lost count.
It is Property 6. Will I hear anything back from Property 6? In terms of, hey man, we got more work for... I don't know. I sort of get the feeling like they're just using us when they need it and whatever. I'm just talking aimlessly at this point. That's it. We got through today at least. Shout out to everybody who worked hard today. And I look forward to sharing more with you guys tomorrow. And again, hopefully tomorrow's going to be a better day. And until then, take care.